Hello YouTube, this is DJ's Old Gauge Trains. What you are looking at here is the observation car on my 1938 Fleet of Modernism Broadway Limited set. This is another Golden Gate Depot set and it is absolutely gorgeous. This is my favorite Pennsylvania Railroad paint scheme. It is just absolutely incredible and I really love this set. I haven't taken it out of the box that often just because I want to keep it pristine. I don't have a permanent layout and I just want it to be absolutely pristine, but I gotta make a video of it. I did one video of this set way back when it first came in, but I've got it out here. I can stretch the train out a little bit better now. It was just on a 072 circle track before, and you really couldn't appreciate it for what it is. So here it is. I got it all stretched out. In this video, I'll do all of the talking and show you each car individually and do a little bit of history, talk about Raymond Loewy. In the next video, it will be considerably shorter and I'll run the set around so that you can see it in action. So I'm going to start things off just by showing you the drumhead on this car. There you go. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. The light on the drumhead is not nearly as intense as on the 20th Century Limited, so you can actually see it a lot better on the camera. So there you go, that's awesome. And then there's the lounge, since we're over here. Got some people in there, you got some seats and some tables. And you've also got a handrail going around on the windows, which is really cool. And then there's the marker light. So now we're going to jump to the front of the train. This is a 7-car train, and I'll go through each car individually. There's the diner. That's the lounge. That is the 12.5 Duplex sleeper. 18 Roomette sleeper, the brass BM70M RPO car, and then a Joshua Lionel Cowan Series GG1. This GG1 is actually not really a good match for this set. It has Clarendon lettering, whereas this Fleet of Modernism used Futura lettering. So when the Vision Line Raymond Loewy GG1 comes out, the number 4800, that will be the engine to pull this train. 4876 has a really interesting story that goes with it though, so look it up, Wikipedia it if you don't already know the story. So here you go, this is an all brass BM70M. It's a 70-foot car, that's where the 70 comes from. It is all brass and it is fully sprung, so check this out. If I press down on the car, you can see that it's fully sprung. Really cool. So the only thing that is not brass on this car is that separately added mail grabber there and the windows. Everything else is brass, and you can see that nice mail sorting station in there. And you can also see the nice separately applied window shades there and the rivet detail. Really, really cool. Nice railway post office signage, and then this is the 10-foot baggage section in the back. Real quick, if we take a look at the roof, you can see the nice vents on the roof. Got full width diaphragms on the train, which is true to the prototype. You can see these nice streamlined trucks down here. These are true to the prototype. They look a little bit different than most other passenger car trucks, but they're very nice. We got the nice Raymond Loewy pinstriping there. I really like Raymond Loewy's paint schemes. It's just two-tone earth tone colors on this set and also on the Northern Pacific North Coast Limited. He basically took the Pennsylvania Railroad colors, which is black roof, Tuscan car body, and then the freight train brown, and he just made it flashy. He put the brown band around the windows with that nice little curve there, and then added some pinstriping. So if you've ever heard the expression in music or in art, less is more, this paint scheme in my mind is a prime example of less is more. He just took resources that he had and made them incredible. The paint scheme is awesome. So with just a little bit of an eye for design, you can take what is already in existence and enhance it and make it really pretty. So if we take a look inside the roomette here, you can see the passenger figure on the bench there. And then if we look down a little bit, you can see the dresser and the sink in each room, which is really cool. And you can see my finger, so let me move that. The next car is really interesting because this is not a car that was on the Broadway Limited. This is a 12.5 Duplex sleeper. It was on the other fleet of modernism trains. Raymond Loewy applied this paint scheme to 5 Pennsylvania trains. And on the other 4, these Duplex sleepers were pretty common, but not on the Broadway. They were never used on the Broadway Limited. The 12.4 Duplexes were used on the 48 version of the Broadway Limited, but not this pre-war version. But I'm still happy to have the car. It's one of the nicest sleeping cars in my collection. It has a really cool design. The floor on the prototype actually dropped about 6 inches down to accommodate the upper and lower berths. Golden Gate Depot did not replicate that. But if I come to the other side, you'll see the nice detail. You can see the upper berth there, you can see the floor, and then you can see the lower berth, which is really cool. And if you go to the video of this train running, you'll be able to see it a little better. It's kind of in an awkward spot here, but it's still really, really nice. And I'll show you one more thing if we come back to this side. If you look in the windows here on the aisle side, you can see the steps going up right there to the upper berth. And if we just move down a little, you can see the molded-in doors, which would lead to the lower berth. That's really cool. Moving on down here, we have the lounge. Got that nice little table there. I'm not sure what this blank space is. It might be pantry storage. It might be crew dormitory. I'm not sure. If you know, please let me know. And then here we have some nice lounge seating here. I think there was a barber shop in there and some other things. And then here we have the restrooms. You can see the bathrooms there, right there. Then we have a little table there. And then over here we have another bathroom. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a toilet in there. And then the vestibule. And then over here we have the dining car. Usually the lounge car is right up against the dining car, so that's how I've been running this train. You can see the lounge is there and the diner is here. And you can see all of the nice detail. The windows on this dining car are quite a bit bigger. They're really, really nice. And you got that beautiful blind detail on each window, which is really cool. And the trucks are different too. These dining cars were delivered to the Pennsylvania Railroad around 1941, and they had a different truck design. Up until that time, the Pennsylvania Railroad re-equipped some heavyweight dining cars with streamlined roofs, but they had the characteristic 6-wheel trucks on them. So once these dining cars arrived, those older diners were moved to lesser trains, and then these diners replaced them. So this train is actually dated to about 1941. And you can see there's that nice shot of the truck again. On the other side, there are kitchen tables and things like that. It's basically the same as the 1948 20th Century Limited set that I did. It's the same kind of detail on the other side, so I'm not going to bother to go around, but it's very nicely done. And if you look in here, this is the aisle side of the 442 sleeper. Imperial Park. And actually, I do have to jump around because now we're looking at aisle sides of the other cars. So let me go around. There you go. Here's the interior of the 442 Sleeper. It's very nice. So, I will show you the kitchen area of the dining car quickly, just because I did jump around to the other side. You can see it's very nicely done. The blinds kind of hide it a little bit. It's a little bit hard to get in there, but if I just pause right there, you can kind of sort of see it. Okay, now we're going to go down to the observation car. I showed you that at the beginning of the video, so I'll just pan over the bedrooms quickly. You can see here, that is the porter's office, or the car attendant's office. There is a bedroom there. Here's a larger bedroom here. We have a bathroom that would be connected to that larger bedroom. One more bathroom here. One more large bedroom. And then over here we have some kind of room, maybe a buffet room or a barber shop. There's some lounge chairs there. Sorry for the shakiness. And then here we are back at the rounded end of the car. And I will go to the roof real quick and just show you the roof detail. Got the train phone antenna, which is nice. The lounge car also has the same antenna system on it. And then there we go, there's the vents over the doors. So I'll give you one more shot of the lounge and the Drumhead as we end this video. And then I will do another video of it running. So there you go, this is DJ's Old Gauge Trains. Hope you liked it. This is a gorgeous set. It is my favorite Pennsylvania Railroad passenger scheme. And take care for now. Bye-bye.